So yeah, guys, gonna do my review of Riddick. Yeah, I did my vlog and I said, yeah, I'm gonna do my review because I just said, oh, I'll watch Riddick. Yeah, that was it. Nah, I'm gonna obviously, gonna do my review as you saw in my vlog. I said, watch this video if you want to see all my thoughts and opinions about this film, Riddick. So Riddick, here we go. Yep, watch this today. Obviously, Wednesday is my cinema day because it's half price at Odeon, England. Half price tickets. Get your orange. If you're an Orange subscriber on your phone, you put 2 for 1. It takes film, then you get half price for somebody to go with. So instead of working out £15, which is a fucking rip off, it's only £7 for me and my mate to watch it. So yeah, it's pretty fucking good, isn't it? Riddick was not already a film that I was fucking like anticipated the whole kind of this year to watch. I mean, I watched Chronicles of Riddick, like half of it, and I just got fucking bored. I mean, like the effects and the acting and the fucking costumes and shit, and Vin Diesel just seemed like, what are you doing? And and I've never really checked out of it like Pitch Black or anything, and I was like, Riddick, oh yeah, I saw the trailer, it's going to be, a film for quite a lot of people to watch, but not really for me. But then, like, my mate just kept going, I was like, oh, I've got to watch this, man, I really, really want to watch this. I said, oh, I don't want to say, oh, I'll watch it on my own. I was like, oh, come on, man, I'm not that harsh, but, I mean, yeah, I do really like. I don't really pass every film. I mean, I have pretty much seen every film ever invented. I mean, gangsters, comedies, actions, list goes on, thrillers, horrors, whatever. Yeah, and this one was one I just said, you know what? If it's shit, it's shit. I don't really care. I got it half price. I didn't pay 20 quid in a fucking IMAX special screening. I just paid 7 quid. Like everyone else, it'd be a good time, a good 2 hours time, escapism. Funny enough, kind of pretty damn enjoyed it. Well, I mean, I thought quite a lot of people was like, oh man, this is going to be a really good kind of third adaptation of the Riddick, from the Chronicles, and explaining all about it, and quite a lot of reviews, and it actually was like top of the box office. It grossed like 20 million overnight. I was like, internationally, I think, no, well, 20 million at least in its first opening weekend, which is fucking good. Yeah, and I can't really go wrong with Vin Diesel. I mean, Fast and Furious is awesome, and Triple X, Babylon AD, and Riddick and all that. So yeah, and actually, it was quite good action, quite good story. I mean, it stars Vin Diesel, obviously, as Riddick. I mean, Dave Bautista, the wrestlers in there, it's pretty basically unknown cast, apart from like a minute worth of Carl Urban from like Dredd. Dave Bautista, who's only known, oh look, that's the guy from, that's Dave Bautista, what the fuck's he doing in here? And basically, the film is Vin Diesel. I mean, Vin Diesel is Riddick, so, for quite big proportions of this film, he for a 10-minute scene, he's not actually in it, but then he comes back for another half-hour scene, but he's not in it for another 5-minute scene, then he comes back for another 20-minute, but the whole kind of first half an hour is just him with this kind of like mutated dog. So the kind of story is basically Riddick. I haven't really seen the previous films, like Pitch Black, whatever, so I don't really know where it kind of comes off from. But yeah, it seemed like it was a pretty cool idea to make a third, because it was like 10 years, I think, since the Chronicles of Riddick, whatever. I mean, I might just go back and watch that. I mean, at one point I was like, this is so shit. Why was this film invented? And that was one of my kind of dubious sort of ideas not to watch it, but I did watch it because I thought, why not? I mean, there was nothing else on. I mean, I watched Elysium, which was one of my most anticipated films. The only other option was Grown Ups 2, which, I haven't seen the first, and I really could not give a shit about paying money to see Adam Sandler fuck about with, 3 other fully grown men, kids in fully grown men's bodies. It's weird. But some Adam Sandler films, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to watch fucking Grown Ups 2. And what was the other? Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters, so, yeah, fuck that. Alright, I mean, Percy Jackson, yeah, a kind of a franchise, a bit like Stormbreaker. But he set up shitloads of books. They released the film's a piece of crap, and it doesn't really do that well at box office, and kind of everyone just forgets about it. Oh, Percy Jackson, that's on TV tonight on Channel 4 at 9. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not going to fucking watch that. Anyway, so yeah, I decided Riddick, and quite enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of like he kind of, Vin Diesel. Don't get me wrong, I'm not kind of like criticising Percy Jackson if you like it, but I just don't like it. Yeah, anyway, so Vin Diesel, he's this Riddick guy, and when he takes his glasses off, as our kind of eyes, they have this like white thing on his pupils, and they see all this pink shit like he's on LSD or something, and when he puts his like goggles, kind of like weird engineer goggles on. He sees perfectly fine, and he's kind of this epic warrior. At the beginning, he has to fight all these like random monsters, CGI effect monsters, out of like this weird goo, and he sliced them up and shit. And then after that, the kind of whole film is just this bunch of people in this like little space camp looking for Riddick for basically the other half of the film. And then the last 10 minutes is basically Riddick helping the other 3 guys, these other kind of guys, kill all these monsters. And yeah, quite enjoyed it. Quite a pretty good action film. I mean, I did kind of find myself going to sleep a bit. I mean, quite sort of. I know it was quite a high budget film, only 40 million to make, so not really that low budget. It wasn't like it didn't cost the fucking Lone Ranger, which kind of, you know, 2 guys and a horse going around the Wild Wild West has to cost, and the 200 million more. You know, fucking hell. Riddick. I mean, Vin Diesel is pretty on the same fucking status as Johnny Depp, for fuck's sake. 220 million. I still can't believe the Lone Ranger cost that much. Anyway, yeah, but I mean, the effects sometimes were a bit kind of off. They seemed like a guy just went on his computer, typed up a couple of, how do you make this effect on YouTube? Then he just kind of like did a bit. He's like, oh, that looks alright. Yeah, they won't mind that. And it looked alright. I mean, some of the effects were really fucking good. Some of this should have been in 3D, but then some of it shouldn't. I mean, there was pretty cool parts. But this didn't really seem anything like Chronicles of Riddick, because all the Chronicles of Riddick, they had these like weird suits on, and there wasn't really any of that. Bit disappointed that Carl Urban was only in it for a minute. I mean, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I want to fucking see it, because I love Carl Urban. You know, Red, Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, Priest, Dredd. I mean, come on, the guy's a really, really good actor, and he was in it for a minute, and he just kind of a cameo. But oh well. Yeah. Quite enjoyed it. Not one of my favourite films of the year. It's a good action flick with Vin Diesel. And yeah, I would probably recommend you seeing Riddick, especially if you've seen Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick and you want to see this third one. I'd say, you know, give it a go, because if you like Riddick, watch it. I mean, you know, it's a pretty good time at the movies. Pretty good escapism, action fun. So you guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.